Distinguished guests and friends, dear Madame May, it is a great pleasure to follow your invitation, and it is a great honor to speak with you. It is a great pleasure for me to see the growth of clean technology here in China. When we, in Germany, in the year 2000, adopted in the German parliament a law to make and create renewable energy as a basic for the new economy and electric industry. We focused a lot of responsibilities in the world. And we hoped to take in contributions of that. In the first time, Germany was leading the world in renewable energies, mostly in solar, but in wind, in geothermal, in biogas, and others as well. But now, China is the leading world. And I want to say a great thankful for this great renewable industry development for China. It is great to see what happens here. And when we in Germany, in the parliament, adopted the law in 2000, the Renewable Energy Act, we focused on the big disasters in the world, what we could already see. We could see the global heating and told us we need new development of new technology that leads us to zero emission technology, not only reducing emissions. But the world did not follow fast enough, and so we see a lot of disasters, you know them, the climate disasters from heat waves, from floods, from storms, from wood fires, rising sea level, droughts, hunger, refugees, wars, and others. We have to stop it very soon. And the second point, what we saw in the parliament was, we have a lot of conflicts and wars over the world that goes over resources, mainly oil. Where the oil is most the war in the world. We want to create peace energy. 100% renewables could lead to the peace. And the third point is, we had a high, and have it already, a high polluted world. Pollution in air, in water, in soil. It makes the people ill. Clean technology brings health to the world. And therefore 100% renewables is most decisive for all of these problems. But come and look exactly to the climate issues. We see the increasing of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Before industrialization in the world, we had 280 parts per million of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The planetary border where the humankind can have a secure life is 350 parts per million. We exceeded this border already in 1990. Now we have 420. And the world temperature is rising and rising. Very, very fast. Last year we had 1.5 degrees global warming. Copernicus Research Center in Europe told us 2 days ago, the last 12 months, we had already 1.63 degrees global warming. The accelerating of the increase of the world temperature is very fast. Therefore, we must formulate a new target for climate protection, and this is only come back under the climate borders, come back under the climate boundary of 350 parts per million. This means we have to stop all emissions and we have to clean the atmosphere from carbon. Hundreds of gigatons we have to take out. And then we have the chance to cool the earth. Not to accept 2 degrees global warming. Leonardo DiCaprio, I was with him at the inauguration of the new BYD cars in Shanghai. He told we have to cool down the Earth by 1 degree. Yes, he is right. This is the right target. We want to create a new research project, never did it before, the Holocene project. We want to find the pathways, how can come the world back to 350 parts per million in the atmosphere. And we find 3 pillars are important. Stop all emission in energy sectors. This means 100% renewables is decisive for it. We need it in 1 decade. Second pillar is a circular economy without any emissions, without any waste. And the third pillar is green, green, green on the planet. When the plants grow, they take out carbon from the atmosphere, and we have to clean the atmosphere. We want to find the pathways. We need research funding. When you are interested to find these new ways, please let me know. We would be happy when you can join this new policy project. That we can make 100% renewables is no question. Our scientists are already far away. They simulated the world with 100% renewables. Mr. Eike Weber is here, one of them, and he created this 100% global energy group, and we could send the message. It is no question on economy, no question on technology to come within a decade to 100% renewables. It is only a question of the political willingness. I see this political willingness in China with the high growth rates, but the rest of the world must follow. And we see the investment. It is growing very fast. This investment last year, in 2022, according to Bloomberg, most investment into clean technology is into renewable energies and electric traffic. Very, very few is to nuclear power. Nuclear power plays no role. It is too expensive and too slow. Power grids are important, but we have to do a lot of more of that. And we see the main pillar in renewable energy is solar energy. And the increase of solar is very fast. You could see we had 1,600 gigawatt installed in the world, and the half of that is in China. Thank you, China. We have to fight to other technologies to store the daylight with electricity from Rede, to the night with batteries. This is a battery growth in Germany, very high, very fast. It is important not only to balance the fluctuation of electricity, it's also important to bring the cars clean energy with renewable energies that they can drive. And the economy is now on our side. We see the cheapest energy is wind power, followed by solar power. Natural gas, coal is much more expensive. When we add CCS, it is nearly unpayable. It is not a solution. Nuclear is much too expensive. It will not help for a clean world. And hydrogen has a lot to do to become cheap. And when we use hydrogen, please only green hydrogen, not from natural gas or other polluting materials. And I was last year at the SNEC conference already, and I could see a lot of figures that are very important. And the most important figure is, in China, the growth of clean technology is doubling every 2 years. It is tremendous. Doubling every 2 years means in 6 years, 8 times more. That's the growth rates what we need. And that's the growth rates what lead us to 100% renewables within a decade. That's possible. And you should go this target. Cancel coal, oil, natural gas, and nuclear. Go only to 100% renewables. It is the best boost for the economy and for the environment, climate, clean air, and others. And I could see a lot of wonderful examples. Here in Inner Mongolia, one of the biggest solar farms in the world. And very important is, it is not only clean electricity, it is also shadowing the areas of sand, and then plants can grow. The plants capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and so it is a combination of clean electricity and cleaning the atmosphere from carbon dioxide. Or another example, here, a big solar farm in Shandong province. These panels not only power 113,000 houses, they cool also the temperature of the water, and in the cool water, the shrimp and the cucumber growth is much higher than without the panels. So you see, we can combine food production and photovoltaic clean energy together. That's what the world needs in all places. Combinations of new technologies and combinations of this growth of renewables. I told it already. China is now the leading nation for clean technology. And you can bring your country to 100% renewable country by 1 decade. It is possible. It is much faster than your political target is climate neutrality by 2060. This comes too late for climate protection. Then we would see much more disasters in storms, floods, rising sea levels, very dangerous for Shanghai and other big cities around the Chinese Sea and the rest of the world. But we have the chance. Let's do it. Let's implement a new political goal, not only in China, together with Europe, with US and other nations, and influence the climate conferences in Azerbaijan the next, and the rest of the world. We need a new target, and this target is 350 parts per million for the world to protect the climate and not an increasing temperature. Thank you very much for your attention.